So, meine Lieben, allerletzter Shot aus Jekaterinburg. Und ich hätte es fast vergessen. Nein, nicht wirklich. Aber wir waren so, sage ich mal, in Action hier, dass das Interview über White Cane NGO an einem etwas außergewöhnlichen Ort stattfindet. Ich glaube, da werden nicht viele Leute interviewt direkt vom Flughafen. Aber warum auch nicht? Ich meine, wir haben so viele außergewöhnliche Orte besichtigt, gesehen und gefilmt. Warum dann nicht auch mal den Flughafen? Okay, in front of me there stands Oleg Kolpashchikov. He's one of the founder of White Cane NGO. Oleg, would you like to introduce what is White Cane NGO?
White Cane NGO, thank you very much. Hello everybody. White Cane NGO is made 4 years ago by active, by positive people with disability. People who move themselves and people who are working on the open market. And we found this organization to increase the social and business activity of disabled people and all of the people, healthy people. So the main idea is to share with the good examples of people with disability who are positive, who are working, who are traveling, who are trying to share, and not even with people with disability, but with everybody. Mm-hmm.
So one of your projects is the International Inclusive Game, which takes part yesterday in the Palace of Youth here in Yekaterinburg. Just tell us about the idea of the Inclusive Games.
The idea is Inclusive Games. It's like a continuing of the lessons of tolerance. But in the lessons of tolerance, usually people who making the lessons of tolerance, they trying to teach other people how to communicate with people with disability, but only by words. We made this event with sports, with exhibition, with workshops, with dancing, with singing, to make the people communicate in reality with each other, to try to cooperate in such doings, in such an activities. And the idea is not to make the event for people with disability. We making the event with the participants of the people of disability for healthy people, and we're trying to make it in the youth sphere. In the youth sphere, with the children of 16, 17 years old, because it's very important for them to learn how to communicate to the other social group. How not to communicate, to try to learn how to fulfill the goals together. This is the main idea of Inclusive Games, and we're trying to make it in an atmosphere of happiness, atmosphere of positive, atmosphere of like a holiday, yeah. And we try to find out the people with disability very positive in our country, in our region, from other countries, for example, from Germany, to take part in these games and to be as example of strength of spirit, of positive mood and good doings here. And I think that's the main idea and the concept of our event, and we want to make it not one time, we want to make it several times per year in different regions, and I think we can and shall do it in European countries.
Yesterday's inclusive game had been visited by about 210 people. So do you think it was a successful event?
For us it was a successful event because we thought that it will be 150 people, and we printed 210 caps for the participants, and the caps finished on the registration. For us it's really a success, and the success is the amount of people, and success is the percent of the healthy people was about 85% of healthy people, and it was a real inclusion atmosphere, the real inclusion. And for us it's really a success, yeah.
So the inclusive games are not your only projects. If people are now more curious to know more about White Cane NGO, is there a possibility to get more information in English about you and your projects?
Yes, yes. We first of all we make workshop and master classes for people with disability all over the world, in our country and all over the world. We call it multi-mobility. We call it motivation workshops. We not teach something, we only explain what we do and what the advanced disabilities do in the world. That's the first. The second is the project with youth. We call it Business City. We're making it in the special school for the blind in Верхняя Пышма for 2 years. The project is one project is going 1 year. People from the school getting master classes all over all the year, twice a month of the profession that, for example, cannot you cannot see that they are good for blind in past tense. For example, they are learning how to make photographs, and the end of the year they are playing the real. They're making they're playing for 3 days a real game, business game. They're making the companies. They're making their real companies. They publish their own money, and they serve each other for 3 days in school. For example, last time there was 9 companies: real cinema, real massage salon, real beauty salon. It is very interesting, and the main thing that this project is managed by blind people of elder classes. It's really managed by the blind people from elder classes. This project we call Business City. Next project we love it. It's Sales of the Spirit project. Sales of the Spirit project, it's a circumnavigation around the world on yachts with the participants of people with disability. We are preparing for the circumnavigation, and while preparing, we are making expedition in different parts of the world. We made 7 expeditions to Croatia, to Thailand, to Baikal Lake, to North Sea, to the Caribbean Sea, and we're traveling on a yacht. We're learning how to move on the yacht, how to work on it, and we're making the humanitarian mission in parallel way. We making the meetings with the social organizations of their countries. We're trying to find the good examples of people with disability. We're trying for people with disability to join our expedition for 7 days, it no matter. So, and there is the Sales of the Spirit project, and our last event was in Turkey. We took part in the regatta, and the first time we made this, and in our crew there were 8 persons. 3 of them were completely blind, and we took the second place on that regatta, and we were and we are very happy to do this. And we invite in all of the people with disability and not disability to Sales of the Spirit project. You can join our project, maybe the circumnavigation, maybe one short expedition, and you can find all the information on our website called mosquitoes, called extrability.ru. Few words about extrability. We call the people with disability, usually people with disability we call disability. These people with disability, this means there is no abilities in people. It's truth that I'm not see, and the people on wheelchair, they cannot move on legs. But if you have some frames in your physical state, and when you are surviving and staying alive for 1-2 years, in the same time, some other abilities appears inside you. It's a law, it's a rule, and we can see on this person, we can look on this person like on the person with without any abilities. And we can look on, in the same time, we can look on this person like people with extra abilities. And we think it's better to look on them like people with extra abilities and to try to use these extra abilities in their life, and try them to share with these extra abilities with normal people or other social groups. That's why we call the people with disability extrability. So that's why we called our website extrability.org.
Okay, thanks for the interview, and let me say thank you again for the invitation to Yekaterinburg. Thank you to let me be part of the inclusive game. It was a very amazing event yesterday. And yeah, I hope to see you again in some of your next projects, maybe in Germany. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Christian. I want to thank you. It was the great experience for us, and it was a great 3 days meeting in Yekaterinburg with you. Thank you very much.